Hey everyone, and welcome to paper number 3. This is personally one of my favorites. I'm kind of a big eco nerd, and I really like learning about the environment and how we can help it. And I like all the cool information I learn from my students. So today I just want to talk about really the main topics and what we're trying to do with this paper. So first and foremost, this is a proposal essay. Now, this is different from an essay proposal. An essay proposal is where you are proposing an idea to write an essay. This is a proposal essay where you are proposing a solution to a problem or concern. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this paper. We're going to present an environmental problem or concern, and we're going to propose a solution to it. Big things for this paper is that one, you are showing your information literacy skills. So this is where you are going to put all that information that you learned from those library workshops, and you're going to put it to the test. So how do you find scholarly academic research? All right. So of the 5 sources that are required for this paper, and you can see that right here in the resources information. 5 of those, so you're gonna have 5 sources total, and 3 of those need to be articles from scholarly journals. Okay, so remember that we don't have a journal quoted in our papers. We quote articles that are from journals in our papers. So journals are like fancy magazines, right? They don't have ads, they don't have a lot of pictures usually, but the journal holds the articles, just like a magazine holds the articles, okay? So you need 5 sources total. 3 of those are going to be scholarly articles, and what this is going to do is show us not just your ability to research, but then how do you incorporate that research in a paper to support your argument. Because remember, at the end of the day, this is your argument. So how are you going to support that complex and persuasive idea with evidence? All right. So those are the big things for like what's required for this assignment. The other big thing is the topic. So you can see right here, things not permitted. A lot of students fall back on the very easy climate change and fossil fuels. I want you to think beyond that. And the reason I say that is because climate change is a really broad topic, and instead maybe focus on something in particular that you are interested in that has to do with the environment. However, you cannot write climate change, right? Like that can't be what your paper is about. I'd really like to see you move away from eliminating single-use plastics or plastic bags. If there's something that you'd like to do with plastics, please email me, and I will approve that topic individually. You cannot write anything about like eliminating cars or eliminating driving or buy an electric vehicle, because right now that isn't a viable solution for the majority of Americans, and so that's not really a great proposal for a current problem. Think beyond, walk more, ride bikes more, these types of things. And then also you cannot use a paper topic that was already used in a previous paper. So if you went the environmental route with paper number 2, just make sure that your topic does not overlap, okay? So just really try to think beyond global warming and fossil fuels and try to think about something more specific, something that's really interesting to you. You might even want to start with a question that you want answered, like how do I solve X problem? And maybe that would help guide you a little bit. This paper is also going to have an annotated bibliography. If you're not familiar with an annotated bibliography, don't worry, we have a whole lesson on it, and you're graded on each individual annotation. So what's cool about that is essentially if you follow the instructions listed out right here of the 4 main things that you need for each annotation, you're going to get full credit. So the first thing you need is a correct MLA citation. The next thing is a summary of the source. The next thing is, how does this source add value to your paper, and then how you're going to use it in your paper. That's it. The really helpful thing with annotated bibliographies is it makes sure that you do your research before you try to start writing your paper. You cannot come up with a solution or a thesis to a problem that you don't know a lot about. So that's where the research comes into play. This is really helpful in ensuring that you have all the information you need before you start writing. And so a lot of my students find that doing the annotated bibliography really sets them up for success for even other assignments where they start focusing on doing that research first before they get started. I have a sample thesis statement here for you as well, and you're going to actually present that at the same time you present your annotated bibliography. So when you turn in your annotated bibliography, at that point you've hopefully done enough research that you have a beginning claim. You're going to put that on the top of the annotated bibliography so that I can see what idea you're ultimately pursuing and how that research is helping support that idea as it evolves. If you have any other questions on the assignment, please don't hesitate to reach out. Remember that all of the specific dates are in your syllabus, and I guess that's it. Thanks so much, everyone.